Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Archana from Learning with Play, and today I will be doing a video on teaching your kids place value. This is the most requested video by parents, so I thought of doing the video today as now I will be teaching my daughter also place value. So I thought let me make the preparations in advance. So all the activities in the video or all the printables in the video are paid ones. So in case you wish to buy any activity, please message me on my WhatsApp or email ID. I will mention that in the description box below. And I do a lot of other fun activities also. So in case you are interested for those activities, I share them on my Facebook and Instagram page, the link of which is also mentioned in the description box below. And without fail, please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn the bell notification icon on so that you receive a notification of each video that I upload. Okay, so now let's start with the topic. So it is a place value. Now what do you mean by place value? First I would like to explain you how do you explain to a child what is place value. Now children have been learning numbers since the time they might be around 6 months or 8 months, because parents or any caretakers have a habit of telling children to count things or to say numbers. But though children may be not able to speak at that point of time, but still we keep on repeating numbers to them, we keep on repeating alphabets to them, and as soon as they enter preschool, they enter the world of alphabets and numbers. So they know that numbers are from 1 to they start from 1. That is what we tell them. So they can rote learn the numbers 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, but they actually don't know that these numbers come in sequence, and they don't know the importance of these numbers at that point of time. So when introducing place value, what does place value actually mean? Place value means the value of the digit in any number. Now suppose I have two numbers, say 43 and 34. Now both the numbers have the same digits, but it is an interchange of their positions. Okay, so when you see 4 in 43 holds the tens place, and 4 in 34 holds the ones place. So depending upon the position of the number, now if I make the same 4 in 434, here 4 will hold the place value of ones, and then again here 4 has a place value of hundreds. Okay, so every number when it is placed, depending on its position, its place value will change. Okay, so every number, like when we say examples, you can give them as every student has a roll number, a specific roll number given to them to identify that child. Then we have house numbers or room numbers, what you call them. So depending on the room numbers and the house numbers, every house and room will have a number associated with it, and so on. Now to explain the concept clearly to them, we use manipulatives. For any kind of math activities, I would request you to use any kind of manipulatives you have at home. May it be blocks, may it be popsicle sticks, may it be pom-poms, beads. You can even use spoons and forks for that matter to teach associativity of an object, okay, to the number. So basically today I'll be showing you ways in which we can do or teach place value. Okay, so let's begin. Now I have the first manipulative here, which is the popsicle sticks. Now these are my favorite manipulatives, because I've been using them with my child since she was around 8 months or so. So these have been our favorite manipulatives. So let's begin. Now how do you tell the child that what is ones and what is tens? Okay, so for ones, what you need to tell the child is ones has only one place for one digit. Okay, ones will have place only for one single digit. if there are 2 digits or more than 2 digits in the ones place, they cannot stay in the ones place. Okay, for example, now you say the number, I will show you with an example. Here I have the tens and the ones card. Here if I have to represent the number 34, now this is one of the activity. This comes with numbers, and you can use any manipulatives that you want with this. Okay, I will show you the way in which you can use the manipulatives. Okay, so what do you tell the child? Now you tell the child 1 is one number. Okay, so 1 can stay in one's place. Same way 2, same way 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. But now what? Now 10 is a 2-digit number, so 10 cannot stay here. 10 has to move to a bigger house. So what will happen is 10, you make a bundle of 10 sticks. Okay, you make a bundle of 10 sticks. Tell the child this is 1 tens. 1 tens. Now this is 10, which is a 2-digit number, so it cannot stay in one's place, so it will move to tens place. So here we write 1, and here there is a 0, so it becomes this, because there is nobody here, so now this will become 1 and this will become a 0. So here we have tens. Now suppose we have to write 11, so 11 for 1, here since we have 1 already, here there will be a 1, and if we have 12, here there will be a 2, 3, 4, up to 9 and so on. Okay, up to 9. But what happens when we get the number 10 again? So what we do is we make another bundle, and this will become now 2 tens, because there is 1 10 already here, so now this will become 2 tens, and there will be a 0 here, so this becomes the number 20. Okay, now if we have to represent the number 34, okay, how do we represent the number 34? Suppose I use these manipulatives. Now these are nothing but snap cubes or Unifix cubes as you call them, but this is not the original Unifix cubes. These are a cheaper version from Navnirmiti, the IIT guys. So if you wish to buy the cheaper version, you can get it from them. Okay, so now here I have to represent number 34. So how do I represent number 34 using the manipulatives? Now this is a single cube, so it will go here as number 1. Okay, number 1. Now up to 9 I will be in one's place. Now once it becomes 10 or 10 cubes, okay, they go into the tens place, and here there will be a 0. So similarly for 3 I have to have 3 tens, okay, here, and for the ones place I will have to have 4 ones. So these are 4 ones in the tens place. This is how you represent numbers in the tens and ones place using your manipulatives. Okay, now one more stuff that I have for the manipulatives I will show you. Now these are the base 10 cards, which are again in the printable form. Okay, and these are the ones cards which I have already cut. Now to represent the number 34, this contains a 10 frame. I'm sorry, 10 blocks. So here you represent the number 3 tens. This becomes 3 tens, and then you have to have 4 ones. So these are single digit numbers, so they are 4 ones. Okay, so these are one more set of manipulatives that you can use in case you do not have blocks or any other manipulatives to use. This is a printable. If you wish to buy, you can get in touch with me. And these are the 100 base 10 100 blocks. Okay, so for bigger numbers we use the 100 numbers, we use these blocks. Okay, now moving on to the next activity. Okay, suppose we have 3 numbers. Okay, here we have 3 numbers. This is for 3 numbers, and the same way we represent the 3 numbers. Now here we have 374, so this needs to have a block of 3 hundreds. Then you have to have a block of 7 tens. Okay, these are 7 tens, and then you need to have 4 ones. Okay, so this is how you represent 374. Now there is one more way of representing the hundreds tens and ones. So I will show you even that. Okay, for now these are again number cards which are already included in the printable. So how do you represent them? Okay, these are for 300s we need to have 100, 200 and 300. For 7 tens we need to have 7 tens. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And for 4 ones you need to have 4 ones. So this is how you represent the number 374. Okay, so this is one more way of representing the numbers, and these are the manipulatives that are available with this set of printables. Okay, now I have higher digit value printables also, and those manipulatives are also available in the printable. Okay, now moving on to the next activity. In the next activity, here I have is how do you represent the number 84. Now suppose you have to represent the number 84, show the number in 4 ways. Now what the child has to do is, here either if you do not want to print out the number cards, what you can do is you can just write randomly any number with a dry erase marker, okay, or a sketch pen, and then erase it with a duster or a wet cloth, but do not use permanent markers. Okay, so for 84, how do you represent 84 in tens and ones? So you write 8 tens and 4 ones. Okay, so you have 8 tens and 4 ones. Now in the tens column, how do you represent? Now you can use any of the manipulatives, like I said, these blocks or the popsicle sticks or any other manipulatives that you have, or you can use these cards. So for 84 you will have 8 tens, here you will have 8 tens, and then you will have 4 ones. This is one way of representing the numbers. Okay, so the child is very clear with the concept. Now here I can write the number in the expanded form. Now what is the expanded form? Expanded form is nothing but writing 84 into as 80, I hope you can see it, and 4. Okay, so this makes the number 84. Now this is the showing or representing the number in 4 ways. So this is one way of doing any activity, and this way you can keep on changing the numbers here, and so the child gets comfortable knowing how to do it. I have not included the 100 here, the number here, but if you want, that can also be done. Okay, so this is one more activity. Now these are nothing but number sliders. Now this is a fun way of learning numbers and their place values. Okay, so you always need to tell the child, whenever we write a number, we write it usually, we always write it, not usually, we always write it from right to left. Okay, so the rightmost number, the number in the rightmost number is the highest position, is in the highest position. For example, now here I have a number, say 5, 3 and okay, let me take a bigger number, 7. So now you need to ask the child which is the bigger number here, or which number represents 100. So if the child is correct, if the child understands the right and left concept, he will say 5. Okay, so you need to tell the child that it is always going to go from left, it is always going to go from left to right. Okay, so the number on the left is the highest number or the biggest number starting from left. Okay, so it will have the highest place value. Okay, so if the number is 435, 4 holds the 100 place, 3 is in the tens place, and 5 is in the ones place. Okay, so it is the number 435. You can manipulate the numbers, it's an easier way, and the child can also do the numbers this way. I have it for thousands and 10,000s also included in the printable. Okay, Now, moving on to the one more activity I wanted to show you is, or one more important aspect of learning place value is the tens cards. Okay, now these are tens cards, and these are number cards from 1 to 9. Okay, so if you have to represent a number, say 35, what you do, you need 3 tens cards and a 5 card. So where is the 5 card? I guess it's here. Okay, here is the 5 card. This becomes a number 35. This is also an important aspect. This concept also the kids have to remember, because it becomes easier for them to understand numbers. Okay, so this becomes number 35. So whenever a child looks at this card, he understands this is a number 10. Okay, any value of this card is a number 10. Now this, looking at this card, the child has to understand that there are only 5 circles in this for 10 frame. So this is the number 5. Okay, and if you have to show them these two cards together, the child will understand eventually that this is a number 15. Okay, so this is also a good way to explain the child the concept of place value, the concept of numbers. Okay, and this can be used for kids who are just beginning to understand numbers, or because understanding sequence of numbers is a very important aspect of learning math, simply because unless they understand the sequence of numbers, they will not understand concepts like before, after, missing numbers, nothing, because they don't know that after 1 only 2 will come and not 3. Okay, so, and one more activity I would like to show you is the expanded form activity, which I just told you, you have to write the number in the expanded form. So how do you write the number in the expanded form? It is like this. Okay, now suppose you take the number, say take a bigger number. I will take a bigger number. Say take number, suppose I write here number 384. Okay, now I want to represent or expanded form of the number 384. What do I need to have? I need to have a 4 in the ones place. Then I need to have an 80 in the tens place, and then I need to have a 400, or sorry, a 300 in the tens place, the hundreds place. So these all cards are also included with this activity. Okay, if you want the entire activity as a bundle, that can also be given to you. So this is how they represent the numbers. The kid understands that this is 300, because why is this 300? Because it holds the hundreds place value here in this number. Okay, now if there was one more 3, or there was a 3 here, then there was a 3 here, then this 3 holds the ones place. So here there will only be 3 and not 300. Okay, so once with practice, the kids will be able to understand the concept and do the stuff nicely. So they will not have any doubts regarding any numbers. Okay, and now the last activity of the day is the show me cards. These are approximately 30 cards. Okay, having tens and ones, and the child needs to see the number here, recognize the number here, and then represent it in the tens and the ones form. Okay, so for number 13, it will have 1 10, so they need to color this up. Okay, 1 10. If you want to use this in the worksheet form, you can even do that, but I have laminated this so that they can be used over and over again until the child is clear with the concept. Okay, so for 3 ones, they will color 3 ones here. Okay, so this is how the cards are. There are around 30 cards in this bundle, and then if somebody wants only tens and ones cards along with the number cards, those cards can be used for matching activities. So I have made those cards also from numbers 1 to 99. So if anybody wants those cards, those are also available. If you have any doubts regarding anything in the activity that I have shown you, or anything regarding place value, if you have any doubts and you want me to make a repeat video or explain some other concept, please mention that in the comment section below, or you can WhatsApp me or you can email it to me. Okay, and I will try and make the video for that activity as well. Okay, so thank you for today. Have a great day.